Good morning, you guys. Second live share for the day. So I'm well into my morning. Some of you guys know I live very much en fleur, and that means sometimes waking up at like 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. It's now 4 in the morning, and I've actually, you can see, I have cracked on with the edit. And the reason I've gone live is because whilst doing the editing, yes, whilst doing the editing, and then because of today's share, at one point I was like, I'm having this idea to just like do like mini little yoga sessions for you guys, like as in catching myself and like the natural things that I do to just like feel good in the bud, and like sharing that just like en flow. So here I am, I've like put my lights on, and straight up, this is like super short vibes. But you guys know, like, I sit here in my bed, basically. This is like my workstation, yo. Just being straight up legit. Straight up legit. This is my workstation, right? And then I have my little editing station computer. My lights are all set up. Hi, Limitless Love. And like, I often will have a more formal practice. I mentioned I have my little like meditation station and also a yoga station in the loft upstairs. Some of you have asked for me to do some recordings up there. I reckon I might do that tomorrow morning because I will have launched the course, and then I'll get my like meditation stage set up, and then it's the new moon and it's my birthday, so I reckon I'll do some kind of like, I'll just share with you guys like what my ritual is, and then I will proceed to do a sacred ritual, so I will not be live for that, but I'll show you guys my little station, and then yeah, it just gives you an idea, I guess, of like the practical truth of like, thank you, the practical living of life, and how it's ultimately up to us to create the sacred spaces, right? Like, so like everything is a sacred space. Anywho, I ramble. So, and then I have like my crystals and random like some stuff. There are some crystals, so that's sometimes like I'll bring out the quartz, and I'll sometimes just like sit here in meditation, especially if I get triggered or if like stuff is coming up, lie in shavasana. So it's ultimately a good workstation. The evolution, of course, is to have a work environment and then to not be double usaging, but hey ho, this is just the flow, and this is how it is for now, so you love it. So you know, you might have some crystals there, right? So straight up, this is where I'm at. I'm like editing, take a little break, and then I find myself just stretching back. So I'm arching and like breathing into my chest, breathing into my back, and like stretching my arms back, right? Is it fifth world? I imagine, right? There's so much resonance in this community, it's unreal. So like stretch out like that, and then often I'll just do a nice big stretch up, and like here you can't see, but like I'm really stretching. Imagine like waking up in the morning just being like, big breath up, squeeze, and sometimes I'll kind of hold my breath at the top and squeeze my shoulders even higher. Oh yeah, baby, so good. And then exhale. So right away my intuition is bringing me to the back of my neck. So I'll grab around behind the back of my neck and pull my chin down, and then breathe into the back body. Every time you exhale, really let go and soften through the shoulders, the upper frame, really feel the stretch. And then from there, you can kind of move your head from side to side and pull the side that you're kind of twisting into. That's a big one for me. Any of us that have a lot of pressure in the body, it's like really good to stretch out the shoulders, so we can inhale, lift into the heart, pull the elbows back, and then exhale, concave. So press the heart back, press into the back body and stretch it out. We do that a few times to really wake up the upper body. Inhale, stretch it back, and then exhale, scoop it under. And then from here, I'm going to inhale again, reach those arms up really high. And then I'm going to exhale to a side stretch. So reach across, keep the body, get the lower body really kind of sitting down, stretch it out. Oh yeah, baby. So this is something that would be good just for waking up anytime throughout the day, or of course like just before bed. Because any kind of gentle limbering like this, it basically gets vital energy moving through the body. and it limbers up the spine so that those messages can move through us easily. So here I've kind of dropped into a gentle twist. I'm going to look back round behind that back shoulder, breathe really deeply. That's all yoga is. That's all any conscious movement is just pay attention, notice the breath, feel the body. And really let the breath move you. Try not to muscle it too much. We want really kind of functional muscles. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, let's twist around to the other side. Take a few nice big easy breaths. When you're breathing, breathe right down into your seat. Use the breath to draw it up through the spine. Exhale, gently twist into it. Look further back, just breathe nice and easy. See, it can, I just had my like spine crack a little bit, or like kind of pop. So I know that that's kind of squeezing out pressure in the spine. Good. Inhale. Let's reach up. Nice big breath. Up, up, up. Okay, so from here, this is something I like to do to get really a lot of energy flowing. You might have seen it around. We're gonna press the thumbs out like this, and I'm reaching up over my head. Focus on the third eye, and let's do a little breath of fire. It sounds like this. So I'm using my diaphragm to push the exhale, and the inhale is passive. Try not to think it too much. Just reach up. Feel some nice energy in the shoulders. If you want to close your eyes, you can. Focus on the third eye. Get really clear there. And then just pump your breath. Three, two, one. If you haven't slowed down or if you've stopped already, let's just take a chill, but keep the arms up if you can. Okay, so we're going to really activate the lungs, solar plexus, the heart, and the shoulders. So from here, check it. I'm going to release the arms now, and then inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze the shoulders up, pull the tummy in. Really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the shoulders, and then exhale. Relax everything. Okay, last one, arms are up, okay? This time I'm gonna be kind of using the breath a little bit more dynamic and using the shoulders as well, almost like a dance. If you're at home, because of like copyright stuff, I couldn't just blast any tunage right now. But these last two practices, if you're at home, you can put some music on and like really kind of like grind with it. So here I'm gonna like basically go so the breath is super powerful, and I'm moving it with the shoulder, almost making some beats with my breath and my shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and then okay, just relax. And then from here, I'm going to this is all intuitive, you guys. I'm going to interlock the fingers, raise the roof, right? Interlock the fingers behind me. This is one that I do, like kind of my handstands. I just seem to do this like throughout the day. So I'm stretching out, breathe big up into the shoulders, into the heart space. So it's really like into the ribs, the heart, the shoulders, and then exhale, pull the hands back. Maybe even like a rocket, reach the crown of the head away from the hands. Like pull the shoulders back. Keep breathing really deeply. Good. And then release, and then go the opposite direction. So then here I'll just kind of like scoocher. Let's scoocher out. It's a technical term. It's a technical yoga term, you guys. So just scooch and move about. Okay, and then right now, intuition, I can feel it in the bod, is all down into the lower back. So at this point, I'd like just I'm in a cross-legged position. You could also do one of these kind of poses and stretch forward. Oh yeah, that feels good. Like, this is a good one if we're sad, if we're having to edit, you know, for like hours at a time, or write or whatever, create videos, all of that. So like, just, I don't know how long we've been going, like not even 10 minutes of a little move, right? And then I want to stretch my legs out in front of me. Oh yay! Woo! Emotion release. Yeah, it does that, right? That's, hence, it's a continuous flow. That's part of that, the continual sharing is like, I'm not sure where we're gonna like, it's just, let's just keep riding them waves, right? But like keeping our, and I do this like straight up, I do this for me. Like I share for me as well, as in like, I know I'm wanting to do this. So I'm like, ooh, if I share, nice. If I share, you know, it amplifies it, you know, it makes me do more. It makes me give more, basically. I.e., all shifting our point of attraction to giving of self, like being of service, move flow lovers. Oh, so like my legs are out in front of me. I'm not too rigid. I'm Strala. If you look up Tara Stiles, she's got loads of amazing stuff, right? So my knees are kind of like a little bit soft. And I'm really breathing into my lower back and into my neck and my shoulders and my spine, and like just feeling everything. Like this is a good one as well. When you bend one knee more and then like stretch up in that lower back, around the back body, it's just so juicy, you guys. It's so juicy. Oh. And like straight up, like I can feel different things. I can stretch my quads. Stretch the old quadriceps, you guys. And then, you know, throughout the day, find different kind of angles for the hips, and just feel into it. Like it's intuish, right? I just love you guys. You have to rewatch from the beginning for sure. We're kind of winding it down because I always like to share with clients, people come to classes, whatever. It's like I was certainly from this program of like having to work out really hard for like you know, at least an hour or 2 hours a day, and like actually my body's much more aligned with my truth by kind of like stretching, going for walks, like, you know, playful kind of exercise versus like the your body's a shameful thing that needs to be I started to realize that I had kind of awakenings around even my yoga practice of like, yeah, it was almost like I was using exercise to punish myself. So again, it's subtle, right? Oh, guys, it does feel good. And this is something, again, this is the kind of stuff I did as a kid, you know? Which is why a lot of us have these resurges as adults where we're like, like past life, and like it's in our bodies, it's in our DNA, kind of like, and again, we all have a different function and a different gift and different stuff to share. So I'm so glad that you guys were here to share in the yoga vibrashe, in the Alta Love yoga. So now I've gone into a wide leg stretch, pardon it, and then, you know, you can just like stretch about. Oh yeah, and this could just carry on for ages, but I will, and then I feel like you could also do one of these, like little, oh, this is good, you guys. You could try this one as well, little soft stretch. Okay, I think that's enough. And then you could, after that, kind of just like sit and be like, thank you. Thank you for the love. Sometimes you just have little usherings in the body, like thanks the lungs for breathing for us, thanks the heart for beating for us, thanks the cells, the mind, the spirit, the heart love vibrashe. It's all there for us to like be so grateful for. Thanks for joining me this morning, you guys. I hope that serves you well, and I'm so looking forward to continuing on these little